actually stronger. So now Lomachenko, when we looked at him, man, we all walked out with the same hypothesis. We said, this guy can't beat us. We know we hurt him to the body, but we were much smaller and much younger. So now, it'll be a wash. That's just my opinion. I respect him as an athlete. I respect his ring IQ, the things he's done in that ring. But, we've seen a lot of Ukrainian champions. We've seen Kazakhstanian champions, world champions, but they were amateur, but they were world champions. So we've seen a lot of the styles that they had to offer. So, nothing is, we're not worried about Lomachenko at all. I think, due to, I think my man Devin would have more to worry about than Shakur, because, when I was in the Worlds with Devin, Devin did very well with Orthodox fighters. What he had the most trouble with was the southpaws, so, that's just as one of his coaches, what I see. That's just my opinion, Let me not take nothing away from Devin. I'm not saying Devin had any flaws by any chance, because Devin was one of the hardest working athletes that were in camp with us. And besides that, he was the youngest, you know what I'm saying? And you got guys like Erickson Lubin. You got Alexis fighting up this here, man. The kid from California, he was there. You had Kenny Sim, you had Erickson Lubin, you had a bunch of Charles Cromwell. You had a lot. We had a real good camp. Matter of fact, that group of guys, they were beating up the senior class, the elite class. So, it was pretty good. So.
Mm-hmm. So talk to me, man. I mean, we all got to see the legendary, I call it legendary, but just one of those unique sparring matches with Devin and Shakur. I mean, my opinion, I started seeing Shakur kind of understanding, where Devin is at, and definitely capitalizing on certain points, what I was looking at. But everybody says it was one of those masterpieces of sparring. What do you see yourself, I mean, Shakur and Devin, if they get to face, in the ring in their next fight? Because it seems like Top Rank is trying to set that up after this fight with Lomachenko.
It will settle a lot of things out there, because, I first met Devin when he was about 13 years old. And he came to spar. His dad brought him to spar with us in my gym in Elite Heat in Newark. And after the sparring, Dev's dad paid Shakur like $100. Like, hey, so you know what I'm saying? So after that, they began to talk and come up more frequently sparring. And then we got to the world tournament, the fight for the world tournament. And I coached Dev in that tournament. And he won the tournament. And next thing you know, he was on the team along with Shakur and I. And he was one of the fighters that I coached personally for the next few years. He, Charles Cromwell, and Shakur. And I did the big kid, Damani Rock. And I did Jahira Gonzalez for her last world championship when I was there. Those are the ones that were directly under me. So, believe it or not, except for the one kid, they the ones still undefeated too, though, when you think about it. Right. Oh, let me stop. But yeah, it was, they began a real friendship, Shakur has gone down to Vegas and spent some weeks with his grandmother and his aunt and uncles. They have amazing, great family, man. They're really nice people. I haven't seen anybody as nice, Bill and I have a great relationship, always did, and respectful relationship, so, a fight like that, to be honest with you, will probably come down the line and the highlights of their careers, you know what I mean? I can say, anything can happen, because I'm going to tell you right now, Shakur will fight anybody for a title. He don't care.